you really have hit the jackpot. I mean, do you know who you are? Do you understand what is coming? If you did, you would feel this. You would know what I'm saying. And in spite of the technological advancements and the eliminating of the barriers to entry to do and create whatever you can imagine, despite the opportunities, despite all that's possible in our world today, that's not even why you've hit the jackpot. You've hit the jackpot because you are you. There's only one of you. In a world of almost 8 billion people, there's only one you. Do you think that's by chance? Do you think that's a fluke? Do you think that's anything other than intentional, by design? That you are here for a reason, that you are you with a purpose? That there is more to your life than simply what you've been told by the educational system, maybe your parents, maybe your culture, the government, the authority figures that say that this is what it is, that this is the way you need to be, that this is what you need to do, and this is what you can expect. No. Who you are is literally infinite, boundless possibility. It is an immeasurable potential of imagination, of creativity, of authentic possibility, which is unique to you. And that combined with the world that we live in and the level of consciousness, which is now apparently the collective level of awareness, meaning that time is malleable, energy is abundant, resources are almost instantaneously available, no matter what it is that you are desiring. And all of that is predicated on one thing, which is belief. It is your self-concept, which is the root belief of your personality that determines your reality, that creates the experience of the world, of your life, of others, of your entire reality. And it's all founded on belief. It is the thoughts you have about yourself, the concepts you hold about yourself, the feelings that you have towards yourself, all of which is projected outwards to the world, the way that you perceive the world, the way you relate to the world, what you think and feel about others and how you relate to them. It's all a reflection of your own self-concept. And so if you're not experiencing abundance, infinite possibility, inspiration, creativity, joy, happiness, it is because you are believing in a self-concept which is limited. It is less than who you truly are. And you see, the more you expand your self-concept, the more you believe outside of the confines of the limited, lack-based idea of who you think you are, the more you will be reflected by that expansiveness, that abundance, that possibility, that creativity, that connection, that joy, that happiness, that freedom, everywhere you look. And the more you expand with thinking one thought greater, feeling one feeling bigger, more joyful, higher in frequency, the more you choose to look at yourself as the infinite, timeless, boundless being that you are, which is unconditionally loved, perfect, absolutely worthy of everything that you can think of, everything that you can imagine, because you would not be able to even comprehend it or perceive it if it were not already yours. You cannot be aware of anything that you are not already. And so if you have access to a thought, if you have access to inspiration, if you can picture or imagine a vision, it is already yours. By definition, by nature, it is yours. And it is only your self-concept that limits the possibility of that becoming a tangible experiential reality for you. And so that's why expanding your self-concept, believing in yourself more, growing your sense of worth by knowing yourself, your true self. And you see, when you get beyond all concepts, all images, all ideas of yourself, and you remember who you truly are, which is infinity, which is the universe, which is life itself. It is the infinite field of consciousness, of all possibilities. It is the creator. You, my friend, are the creator, and that creator is the I am. The I am presence. It is the fact that you exist. And that existence, that presence, is what is at the heart of everything that exists. There is only one existence. Everything is that, and you are that. And that is why, if you can perceive something, if you can imagine something, if you can visualize something, if you can feel it, if you can think it, it is yours. Because you are already that. And so when you expand beyond all concepts, all ideas, all images of yourself, and you remember that true self that you are, which is infinite, timeless, boundless, it is possibility itself, then you, my friend, have become unstoppable, unfuckwithable. You have become a creative force of unimaginable power. And it is only through your thoughts and your feelings and your belief that you then create and manifest the reality that you choose. And you see, that is the power of belief. When you can get beyond your circumstances, when you can think bigger than your current life situation, which is just a product of the past. It's a product of what you've been thinking, what you've been feeling, what you've been believing. And in a moment, you can drop that. You can let go of what you've been carrying, the burden of the past that you've been holding on to. And by remembering who you are, accepting what you've created, taking ownership and responsibility for the life that you have created as the creator of your own reality, now you have the true power to create. And from that fertile ground of creativity, you can dream. And when you place yourself at the heart of that dream, feeling deeply, visualizing vividly, vibrantly, immersing yourself in the center of that reality, of which the mind knows no difference between what's here and now as your life and world, and that world, that inner, imagined world. And when you have full belief, full faith, full conviction, and yet no insistence or no expectation, you are free and detached from it. Then it appears. And it is truly magic, but that magic is what you truly are. And so you see, when you get beyond all of those limited, small ideas and concepts of who you are, and you remember who you truly are, and there is nothing off limits to you, there is nothing impossible to you. You are literally only limited by your own imagination. And that is the essence of my alignment masterclass, which is I am, which is identity, alignment, manifestation. It's a 3-part framework to practice expanding your self-concept, expanding beyond all of the concepts back into your true nature, which is the I am presence. And if you want to have access to this, and you can go through it on your own, just comment I am down below, and I'll send you a link where you can watch the free workshop that we did a couple of weeks ago, and you'll have access to the whole framework and model where you can go through it. There's meditations and visualizations and worksheets where you can dive into the nuances of this and make a whole game plan, actually, a routine, a daily routine, so that you can align your life with your true self. And you see, this 3-part model, identity, alignment, and manifestation, is I am, the acronym. Because your true self, as the I am, is the seat of your creatorhood. And when you prioritize that seat of creativity, that heart of the presence that you are in your day-to-day activities, life becomes incredibly magical. And it is not a doing. It doesn't take work. It doesn't take struggle. It doesn't take any of the things that we've been programmed to believe are needed in order to create, in order to manifest, in order to experience anything, because it's starting and ending with the essence of all of it, which is your own imagination, which is consciousness itself, which is pure possibility. And when you start there, from that fertile ground of creativity, and you feel your way into the reality, thinking one thought higher, feeling one feeling greater, and allowing yourself to become so identified with that presence of I am, of infinity itself, rather than a person or a concept with a past and a circumstance and limited beliefs. Rather, you become the universe itself. And then it's all available to you because it's all within you. So again, if you want to have access to this free model and the free workshop, just comment I am